Alright, just like last semester, I'm starting the vlog at my favorite place on campus. The first day of school was actually yesterday, and I was busy. I had a 9 to 9 day, but it's okay because it was a good day. It was just a busy day in my last semester here, which is kind of bittersweet. But besides starting the vlog, I also wanted to vlog so I could show you this sign that I got one of my professors. It says Dr. Freer's Book Nook. I had her last semester for a Federalist Papers class, and so I was in her office. It was like an independent study, so I was in her office, and she has a bunch of books, like most professors. And so I got her this like back in November, and I'm gonna give it to her today, hopefully. All right, this is from last semester, but it's time to clean it up. So this is for my art mural class. If you haven't watched last semester's vlog, go watch it. They asked us to keep it up so that this semester's art mural class could get inspo for it, but now it's time to take it down. These are the remains of it, and now it's all gone. Goodbye. So school got canceled because of the snow. There's a lot more than I thought there would be, honestly. Let me not do that actually, because it makes it more dangerous because it becomes more icy. Considering we're in, Houston, this is a lot. Here's HCU somewhere in here. I don't know where it's at, but it should be somewhere here. And I drew a little smiley face. This is the sidewalk, and it's just all covered in snow. This is the snowman that my brothers and my dad made. They use, I think, potatoes for the buttons and for the eyes, and then an actual carrot. It's like a cowboy one. It's later, my brother built another one, and this one's a lot bigger than the one I showed you before. If I had to guess, I think it's like 4.5 feet maybe. Which actually, now that I think about it, they're pretty close in height, but obviously this one's a lot bigger. It looks so creepy. I think he actually used rocks for this one, and somehow the potato was a better idea because this just makes it look more creepy. But he worked hard on it. I actually helped with this one. The other one I didn't really help with, but this one actually helped with. It did fall on us, and then I gave up when it fell, but he put it back together. School was canceled again today. It is back on for tomorrow. This is the one that has naturally melted. The hat's over there. Whenever I leave past 11 p.m., this is always closed, and so I always go all the way around because I didn't realize that this opens until like 2 days ago. I saw somebody waiting for the gate to open, and so now I know I don't have to go around. I can just go through here, but literally took almost me graduating to figure that out. We have a new addition to campus, which are these hammocks. I wanted to tell you about a Blackstone, which means I got 100 on the test I took Friday, so I have my second one now, 100, so yay, thank God. I turned in my UH application. I was with my political science professor. I just wanted him to be there to like review everything with me.
Film it and watch it go.
Oh wait, it's gonna ask me to pay, I think. This was anticlimactic. It's official.
Okay, good.
For the A&M one accident, I almost did a mistake. So it was just me. I was turning it on the last day, and like I said, I almost made a mistake. So I wanted a second pair of eyes, and I just turned it in right there. But I finished the application. I turned it in, and now we wait. I don't know how long I have to wait. I probably will find out sometime in March for both of them, but we'll see. And thank God that I'm done. And yeah, smile. 1, 2, 3.
90 days. 90 days to graduation.
Okay, one of those will be fine. And we're in the ceramics studio. I haven't vlogged here in a while. Shelf tour. Whenever I took ceramics 2 semesters ago, there was somebody who was graduating, and she gave me her toolbox. So thank you, Liz. This is some stuff I'm working on in the bag so it doesn't dry out. This is a slit so that like it sticks together, and then the actual clay. So I'm hoping it lasts me because I don't want to have to buy a whole bag. Hi, it's been almost 3 hours and I'm done. This is going to be the judiciary one. I'm going to glaze it white, although I might go for a more tan color. I mean, maybe this color. I'm gonna have the Skulls of Justice here, and then around, and on the other side, and then around it I'll have like a green vine going around it. And this is the one that I've been working on, which is the executive one. So I got it all around. Originally I was just gonna do the sides, but once I got these, I was like, I should do the other sides. Like, I'm gonna regret not doing it. And so I just took the extra time to do it. And then here I have 67 to 77 because those are the Federalist papers that are on the executive branch, and then the legislative one, which this one I'm gonna like add like a kind of like a scroll, like to represent a bill from the from Congress, and put some like fake writing on both sides, and then the numbers inside. It's supposed to be like nesting. My original idea was I wanted them to look like dog bowls, but obviously I made the walls too high. We have an exciting event. We're opening the last building, or section, whatever you want to call it, of the Long Liberty. Technically When I first opened my first semester here, which like the circle because it's my last semester, and they're opening the last one. This is
I'm so
Sarah Molina. We're walking through Founders Hall 2 for the first time.
Let's pretend we're the first ones. I was gonna cry if it was me.
It looks like the exact same. Hey, oh wait, this is different.
This is wait.
Wait. Oh, the elevator's here. Oh, it's different. It's wooden. Wow.
What's the ventilation system? Listen, the system. Okay, let's go.
Look, we get a view of outside.
That's a stock photo.
I always look at the camera when I'm in the elevator. One time I was in the other one, and I always talk to the camera just because. And then like somebody started talking to me through there, and I didn't click any buttons. I'm like, were they watching me? Maybe. Let's see.
Guys, this is the cleanest you're ever gonna see the stairs. This is actually kind of.
Okay, they're already dirty though. I mean.
Okay.
I hear people. Oh wow. There's no hangout space. Oh, that's such a pretty view.
That's actually super cool.
Damn, look at these windows. This is huge.
I don't like this. Wait, I'm gonna take a picture. Hold on.
And here, there's all offices.
I wasn't
Expecting you. You
I just
come.
realized the cameras were literally seeing everything. Let's get out of here. I don't want to see.
Office. Well, there's no hangout space. That kind of sucks. Actually, I'm saying that as if I'm going to use this. I'm out of here soon.
The Liberty Lab on that side of the complex. Mural Penny, the chairman of our board, for that wonderful opening prayer. So good to see so many friends. 1, 2, 3.
80 days to graduation. It is done, and there's a gift. Not for me, but there's a gift here. It's a model of the building. The one that just opened is this one over here.
Stand by. 3, 2, 1.
Ahora ustedes cámbiense, tú pones set, porque no sé cómo va a salir. No, o sea, solo el número. No. 70 days to graduation.
Wait, let's take a picture actually.
We're out. The ceramics crew, we just met up. Yeah. All right, so the first UH decisions, the first one has been reported on Grad Cafe. So I'm gonna check now. And it's the Lord's will. The word of the Lord says, the heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. In Proverbs 16:9. And it's gonna be good. I don't even know if it's gonna be there, but in Jesus' name, we're gonna check. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any. Oh my gosh, our decision letter's there. Currently printing the decision letter. I got it. I don't know how much of that footage is usable because I just like started bawling. A few days, actually on Saturday, I got an email from financial aid, and it was like talking about how they got my FAFSA and stuff, and how I would get the information back in 2 to 3 weeks. It was like, and like with an account number and all that, and it's like, you know, like I know grad school emphasizes a lot more whether or not they can fund you, but I was like, why would they send me out that specific stuff? Because I was like, there's a chance that they accepted me, maybe, I don't know, but they did. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna go buy a UH hat, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm still gonna go to school afterwards, but God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. I'm going to grad school. I'll see you later. My head's so big, I literally had to put it all the way at the end, but you know what? I got it. We're outside of Hinton. This is
Noah Lavinka?
Noah. I forgot your middle name.
Noah Wayne Lavinka.
I'm doing this for our class. I'm gonna give you a writing thingy, and you're gonna open it, and then you're just gonna react to it.
Okay.
If I can remember where I put it. Okay. Before coming here, I stopped for Target for the materials. So once you read it, you're gonna turn around. Okay.
Turn around?
Well, like you're gonna read it. Well, your natural instinct is gonna be to turn around.
Oh. Wait. Really? For the wait. The university. This isn't for our class, is it?
No, it's not. It's just to get you to react.
Oh wow!
This is all just a charade to get your reaction. But
Congratulations.
Gracias. Thank you for your help, for your prayers. I'm in the ceramic studio. That was my friend Noah reacting to me telling him. But I'm working on the judiciary one. So same thing as last time. I went over with a pencil, marked it up with this, and actually carved it. We have the sides. Because of the executive one, I also set the precedence of doing the sides, and so I have to do that here. Hi. Still wearing it. It's 1:12. I just finished the legislative branch. I had like a bill and 52 to 66, which is very uneven now that I look at it this way. Update, it's better than what it was before, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm scared it's gonna be like super dark. Whee. I'm wearing Grad for UH, and I'm gonna hopefully go to my professor. All right, I just told him, I took a picture, and it was great, and yay. I'm with Noah again. Yeah. And we're at Hamilton. And this is, and there's the view. I've been here for 21 years, never seen this before. I need to get out more. Stage. We got our, what is it called? Pamphlets. And this is the stage. Wow. Qué bonito.
From the Hockey Center Usher Captains. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
It's done! I did it too early, it's fine. We got some costumes. Is this the one she wears the whole time? Like at the beginning? It looks less puffy here, but I think that's just the Is Aretho a word? Like how heavenly?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
My name is Noah. I'm a mathematics major as well as a computer science minor.
Noah, tell us a little bit of your story, how you got connected to your church.
I wanted to find something a lot more local. And so, two friends of mine, Abby and Gabby, both graduated now, but they invited me and my roommate. I absolutely loved the focus on the word and how the pastor, he wanted us to search the word for ourselves. It really helped me, encouraged me to grow in my faith. And a lot of these things, we want to go share the gospel. We want to go overseas and do these things, but it starts with servitude in the church. And you see, like, there's people to be impacted here.
60 days to graduation.
It's great. Thank you.
Okay, very good.
All right, it's Tuesday now, spring break, and I'm finally gonna paint my walls. That's actually the color that we're gonna put on this wall. This one is not gonna be this one, because this one has like hints of green in it, but it'll be kind of similar. And then this one will also be that color over there. All right, here's how the room turned out. I got this from Etsy. It represents the prodigal son. It's by Shop Bible Sketches. So there's the son, and here's the like dad running out over here, representing like, you know, us and God. This is the same color that I showed you. This one, like I said, I got a different one, and then I already owned this for a couple months. This like mouth thingy. So 2 of my 4 walls are done. The other 2 walls are a summer project. I mean, they're obviously painted already, but at least for decoration, these 2 are done. I'm here with
An alumni.
yes, an alumni, Jesse, and we're gonna start UH. Oh, do it again, do it again, do it again, huh? Do it again.
Goku?
Yeah. What is this again? Student Center?
This is the student center.
We're at the Student Center.
Hey, Wendy's was right here.
There's no Wendy's no more?
I just sleep like in boots right here.
Hidden Panda. Photographer Jesse. Here's the fountain. Apparently you need a permit if you want to take graduation pictures here. The last time I was here I was in 6th grade, and I took a picture over there with the cougar. Should I? No, I'm just kidding. Alright, we're heading out, and it's a see-through elevator. Whoa.
We got some huge gear.
I didn't show you the shirt I got. They gave it to me for free at the tour. It says UH, Houston Bound, the Skyline, and then official Klug, which technically decision day is April 1st. So, I mean, not April 1st, April 15th. So by then, for sure, 99% for sure, that'll be an official Klug, which I'll accept it beforehand to clarify, but kind of crazy. All right, that was UH. It was great. Toward my future school. I went to my 9 a.m., but I didn't go to my noon class. So I have to do some stuff for that and then some reading for tomorrow. So, you know, back to regular life, but it's okay.
50 days to graduation. You can do it.
And I'm finished with the bowls, hopefully, mostly. Here's the judiciary walls for the first time started falling, and so I added clay. But I totally forgot how, like, by doing that, I removed the glaze that was on it, and so now it's a different color. It looks the same. And then this one I added the brown all around. But you have to go in and do it 3 times for like any glaze you put in for it to look good. So it was just like, in general, just doing it once is a lot of detail, but doing it 3 times over and over is just I should be more positive. Oh, I do have some news. I might not put it in for the video, but I did get an email for the President's Award to fill out like the survey thing, which is pretty cool. I've been to both of the honors convocations that have happened since I've been here. And it's cool like seeing people get their awards and stuff. Last year I actually got to be like the person handing out or giving it to the professors to hand out to the winners as part of Student Foundation. That's some cool update. Thank God for that opportunity. I have to like fill out a form, and it feels weird to like list out everything, just reflecting on all the stuff I got to do while I was here. And I'm just thankful to God for that and the opportunities He opened. I'm in the ceramics room. This is, I don't know, another workspace basically, and the calms are in there for all the firing. Here is my stuff. I added clear glaze, that way it's all matte. There's the executive, there's the judiciary, and there's just the legislative. These are some projects that people did for Ceramics 1 that I thought were cool. This one's supposed to be like a concha, and then like little coffee mugs, like up balloons. This one's a deer. This one's really cool. Oh, the detail, like the sports. Look at this one. It's like a little game, and look at the frog. It's so cool. We're at the Husky Review, the talent show.
My name is Madison Segura. I'm a senior here, a marketing major, and I'm a plethora of other things that I can explain to you a lot later.
Hello everyone, I'm David Shelby, and I'm the President, Big P of ASA. Good to be here.
Full of love, like yours, like mine, like
Congratulations to Yasmin Nunez Gomez.
Okay, drum roll please for second place. Kennedy Phillips.
now it's time for the people's choice that people have voted. Alpha Chi Omega!
In first place, she's a triple threat, singing, playing, and wrote the song Chapel Niece. Give them all a hand, everybody. Come on now. So good.
I made it to the University of Houston. It was a rainy drive, so that was a little bit nerve-wracking, but besides that, it was a pretty good ride. Thank God. A lot of there's people here, of course, so I'm gonna stop vlogging, even though I'm still vlogging. Look, I'm getting more confident with vlogging. I don't know if that's a good thing. The day is done. It was good overall. It was a lot of information and just a lot to take in, and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, to be totally honest with you. But I met this girl. She's an undergrad right now. She was really nice. We did like a campus tour. She was like talking about some places. I met this one professor, well, for lunch. Came to sit next to me, and we had a really good conversation. I don't think I'll actually be working with him. He's not in my field, but he was really nice, and it was nice talking to him. But also, like, on the other hand, it's a lot to take in, and I'm just like, you know, I was in high school 3 years ago, and now I'm gonna start a doctorate program, which is crazy, cool, but crazy. I mean, it was a good experience, but just a lot to think about. Yeah, that's what I have.
40 days till graduation.
Guess what's done? I'm not gonna lie, this is my thoughts. There's some parts where I missed it. So like here, for example, overall it's okay, but I definitely missed some spots. Some of it is also kind of horrendous. It looks kind of like marbly, so I'm just gonna pretend like it's on purpose. This one's actually pretty good. I really like it. And that looks good too. This one's the best one. Actually, this one's pretty good too. And you can see it really well. Yeah, but the main one, the big one, is the one that's, the executive one is definitely my favorite though. But you know what? It's done. I'm done with project 1. I'm more than halfway done with this semester, but I'm finally done with one project. I have an update. Unfortunately, it's not a good one. I might not put this in the blog, we'll see. But I just officially found out that I did not get into A&M. I already figured because it's April and they would have reached out if I had gotten in. But I emailed them because on their website it says you'll hear back by April 1st. Today's April 2nd. Hadn't heard back from them, so I emailed them. I didn't really talk that much about A&M in this blog. It was mostly last semester's blog. But long story short, I had a problem with the GRE. And I kid you not, they told me, we've never had this issue before. It was the whole process. I got the application in on time for A&M, but not the GRE. Took the 49 days, I counted, 49 days to finally even register for the test. And so, like I said, I already figured I didn't get in, like I would have heard back. But A, I wanted closure, and B, I was also kind of wondering, like, whether or not, like, I got rejected just purely based on merit, because I'm not going to pretend and be like, oh, I'm like the most qualified applicant. Like, even if I hadn't had this issue, there's a chance I wouldn't have, you know, like gotten into A&M. But I wasn't sure if it was because of merit or because of they just weren't going to review my application. And I found out they didn't even review my application. And so, which I get in the sense that, like, you know, they have their deadlines, they have to, you know, reach out to students. Like, it's a school, it's a business at the end of the day, and, you know, the show goes on. But it still sucks that, like, to know that, like, my application didn't even get reviewed. And so I'm not feeling the best right now. Like, I feel like a rejection would have hurt less, because then at least, you know, I know that I'm just, like I said, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the most qualified applicant. I know I'm not, but I would have known. Whereas now it's like, they didn't even review it. I don't know, I might not even put this in the blog. This is the most emotional I've ever been in the blog. It's not the most emotional I've been in my time here at HCU, but it's the most emotional I've been in the, like, filming. I got a yes, thank God. So at least I'll be going to grad school. I felt weird just ending it like that, so I just wanted to say I'm feeling better. I took a nap outside today. I haven't been in the backyard in so long that I didn't even realize that my dad got rid of one of our trees. So yeah, I think it was well deserved. I usually always take a nap after school, especially these last few weeks. My schedule has been just being, on average, like being at school 9 to 4, come home, take a nap, shower, eat, and then I'm back at school 8 to midnight has been the average. So I've been taking a nap every day, and this time I took it outside. But yeah, just wanted to add that I am feeling better. Those were my in the moments emotions, which is okay. Still processing it, to be honest with you, but I'll be all fine, thank God. Guess where I'm at. Ceramics, of course. This is my candle holder. It's seagulls, and then for the purposes of the assignment, I had to, like, add here to, like, put the little candle light or whatever. The slap roller, I believe, is the official name, and you can, like, adjust the height of it here, and then you just pull it. I got you with the different angles, and I'm also refilming this because I messed up the first one, but also somebody came in while I was filming, and so I quickly grabbed my phone. Yeah, anyways, second round. And then you get this. I made the puzzle piece. It looks like this, and it's like 3D-ish. So I just printed out my graduation invite. So I'm into like newspaper-ish, Marquez edition, volume, that's 25 in Roman numerals, the graduation post, Richard Marquez. And then I found this picture online of the building that I work at school. It says, after the last few years dedicated to his education with countless essays and a curiosity to explore the complexities of the history and government of the United States, Richard Marquez, that's me, is officially graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and History from Houston Christian University. With a passion for education, Richard aspires to one day become a professor of political science. Join us in celebrating this achievement at Richard's graduation dinner, a night of celebration with great company and a special moment to share together, which that's in reference to me announcing that I'm going to UH, because I'm going to make it a whole thing, because it's worth celebrating, okay? And then it says, please wear orange or blue, the university's colors, to mark the occasion. I also printed out a bunch of pictures from the last 3 years because I'm going to update my memory binder. This binder starts with my first day of school. This is me when I was 3 years old, first day ever of school. Right now it goes all the way to my high school graduation party, but now with these pictures it'll go all the way up to like last week. Pardon the noise, but I did want to show you the mural if you saw last semester's vlog. So here, the only thing I painted was the white side, which when we finished the semester, we actually just had this as all white, and the other side also just as all white, because we didn't have time. But this semester's class added these butterflies, which I think are really pretty. But I painted the white, so I have some sort of contribution there. And then here I already showed you this like flowery thing. Here's the actual opening. It's like mountainy. And then this side I worked more on. It's like a cactus desert type of thing. I did, ooh, I stepped on something. I stepped on whatever that is, so that's fun. Did all the paws, and I also helped with the sand. Here's a full shot. And then this semester's class did this. Oh, you can tell them practicing over there. Y'all, I just had the most embarrassing thing happen. So UH is playing today. They made it to the finals for the first time ever. And so, you know, future Coug. I was actually like interested in it, not interested enough to watch the actual game because I don't care about sports, but I do like knowing who's winning. And so I've done it for football, and I know it has 4 quarters. So I thought the same thing for basketball. As this girl was like talking about the score right next to me, and it's somebody I know, and I was like, oh, they're losing, but they're at halftime. She was like, oh, okay. And then her boyfriend's like, oh, actually they're like the game's over. And I'm like, I did not know that. Because I thought it was 4, but it's only 2. So that was embarrassing. So this is the newest building on campus, but it won't be for long because today is the groundbreaking for a new building. The opening is happening over there, if you can see those people. I believe the mayor's speaking. Oh, actually, I think he's finished by now. Never mind. But he was speaking whenever I was watching the live stream.
30 days to graduation.
It's Saturday night. I'm working on the wheel. Obviously way too thin. Honestly, it does have like a shape to it though, which is more than I could say before. It's Richard versus the wheel, part 2. And I lost. And all I have to show for it are these dirty shorts, and it also got on my shoes, so that's fun. It's due on Thursday, so I'm kind of stressed out. All right, it is 3 weeks left of class, so graduation's in a little bit less than 4, and I'm officially a Coug. I have been in the sense that I've been admitted, but today, just an hour ago, I accepted the offer, and so yeah, officially a Coug, thank God. Just met with my professor. I got to give him his pin, and go Cougs. Some exciting news other than the one you just saw. I got an Easter bat. I got it from work. I don't think I've ever gotten one like this where it's like a bunch of like different stuff. Like it's usually just a candy, which is cool too, don't get me wrong. But I've never gotten one with like items and stuff. So this feels so like fancy to me. I got one of these coloring things, which is a little like dish towel. One of these Pez Peep things. Peep chocolate, cotton candy, lip balm, Peeps play pack, stickers, a keychain. Apparently it lights up. Whee! Marshmallow flavored candy. A heavenly hash egg. I've never heard of these, but this is what it looks like. I'm guessing this is bubbles. I got this stuffed animal that if you go like this, it makes a noise. Oh, I love jelly beans. And then some double bubble eggs. This is the bag with the grass. It says, chillin' with my peeps. And then like a devotional paper for obviously the real reason for the season. That phrase is mostly used for Christmas, so I felt weird saying it. But it applies too. And that's my haul. My puzzle piece is all fired. So are all of these pieces. I'm going to now work on the wheel. I have my laptop set up here in front of the wheel and my like notes. I'm like a minute and a half into this 5-minute video. My second try, to be honest with you. But it's actually looking like how it looks over here. I am now on try number 4. This doesn't look like a success because it's not, but it's the best one I've done so far. I left it clean. Oh, not my forehead apparently though. All right, 2:03 a.m. new record for being at school. I got my UH email. Crazy. Here's the one from 5 p.m. service. 20 days to graduation. For the first time, I'm seeing my stuff like actually in the Kelm. There's my puzzle pieces over there. Here's the little piece I made for the glaze project. I don't think I've spoken about that one, but we're gonna make our own glaze. And then I see my pollo. I'm at the BSM office. We have a tradition where we have all the places you'll go book for the seniors. People come in and sign it, and we have a commissioning night. I haven't looked at mine yet, obviously, because it's tomorrow. But I have one. Oh, there's mine. This is the first friend I ever made at school, so it feels right for his to be the last one. There's this balloon here with sayings that our leader of the group says, and so I'm gonna give you one of them today. I'm just gonna, can I challenge you with something? Nothing happens apart from prayer. Amen. God is always working. The question is, are you paying attention? School is almost out. I am done with my reading for this class. This bad boy, we didn't read the whole thing, but we read a good part of it. There's like other classes that I've actually obviously read for, but this one is the only one that I've done like the entire assigned reading. So That's nice. And it's partially because we were threatened to get kicked out if we didn't have notes, because he would do random checks. So as much as it might install fear, I personally actually like the threat of being kicked out because it forces me to actually read. We're chemists today. Step 1, silica.
50 days till graduation.
We're going to be commissioning our seniors tonight. So again, thank you guys so much for being here. So I'm going to give it back to the band.
We commission our student leaders, folks that have invested a large portion of their time and energy in the band or in leading small groups or leading things within the BSM. And we do that this night, both semesters. And so I'm going to ask Gabby and Nicole to go up and help me. And as I call your name, we're just going to make a line up here. And have Gabby come up here.
So Gabby has a bet with me that she's not going to cry tonight, and I think we're going to change that. Gabby's moving on to a new chapter next year. We're very proud of you. We can't wait to see what God has in store for you. We know He's with you. May He guide you with wisdom and courage. Lighting the way through every decision. In time of challenges, may He be your strength and your shield. May He discover new opportunities for growth and find fulfillment in the work ahead. We're proud of you.
And again, thank you guys so much for worshiping with us this whole year. It's been such a joy getting to worship with y'all. And yeah,
Hi, I'm Julie. We're graduating. Let's get out of here. 2 weeks for you. And then
16 days.
4 months for me. Or like 3 months.
Close enough.
August, it's August. So,
yeah. We met in small group, and our leader made up, how is it again?
A hand sign. The
Is it this?
Yeah, it's like I don't know what it is, but it's kind of weird.
Simeon.
When I first met Richard, I didn't talk because I was super shy.
See, you think you didn't talk, but I feel like you did talk.
What do you mean?
Well,
in like small group?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, it's small. Well, Mason felt like I didn't talk.
Okay.
I knew I talked because I talked a lot. I'm just happy to be graduating. Love all the people I met, especially Richard. He's a cool, calm kid. Man of God. Cool, calm man of God.
Woman of God.
No children in this building.
No.
Super proud of you, Richard. Going to be my professor and probably teaching my children in the future.
Amen.
If they go to his university. Which, go to a cheap one. So
I usually get sick once a semester, and it happened. I am trying to count my blessings, and then at least it's not graduation. So that's the good part. But I have a final tomorrow morning, and I just have to push through it. I'm exhausted, and I feel physically weak, but it is what it is. I'm cold, so I have these on. Hopefully I start feeling better. All right, I'm back on campus. I feel a lot better, thank God. I took a final, done with that. It went pretty well, and I got a gift from Trio, which is a program I'm a part of. Has me as a smart cookie, although they said that for everyone. And let's see what's in here. Oh, there's a letter. Oh, there's a... Ooh, I wonder what's in here. Maybe it's a pin. I love letters. This is the only thing I already knew was going to be on here, which is a cord. I don't think I can wear it for the actual ceremony because it's only academic ones you can wear, but I will wear it for my pictures. I was right, it's a pin. And it says Trio with a little Texas thingy. All right, I have a ceramics update. This is project 2, the candle holder. I wanted it to be blue, but we didn't have that glaze. Somebody's singing. So I used purple instead, but it ended up being still pretty blue. Like on camera, it's definitely more blue than it actually is, but even in person, it's still kind of blue, so it worked out for me. I was going for like an ombre look, and this is definitely lighter than the bottom, so I think I did pretty good. The one I didn't do so good at is project 4, which is this with the pupusas. This looks like a cookie, not a pupusa. It's supposed to be lighter, but I didn't have white. And then same thing with the pollo. This is too green for the pollo, but I didn't have white. Not the best, but the bowl that I was struggling with a lot turned out okay. Project 3 is still in the kiln. And then we had a glaze assignment. The thing was pretty white, so we were nervous. You can kind of tell that it is blush pink. I didn't cover it well enough, so there's parts where it's just clay, but it actually turned out pretty decent. Originally, it was gonna be like a hot pink. Instead, obviously, we went with a blush pink, but I put He's Just Richard, as in like He's Just Ken, like a Barbie reference, but anyways. This bag has been with me for over a year now, and now my shelf is now clean. I had my own tools, actually that somebody gave to me 2 semesters ago. And so now I'm passing it along and leaving it here for people to use, as well as my containers. I wanted to show you some of the things people did. This, I actually know the girl who did it. It's super cool. I love this hedgehog with a graduation cap, and the fox also has a graduation hat. Oh, this lighting is bad, but oh, there's better. Time for honors convocation, last student foundation event.
I would like to begin by recognizing two members of the Student Foundation, Richard Marquez and Virginia Ruiz.
Our final section of awards, which are some of the highest honors here at Houston Christian University, which are awarded and presented by our president. The Student Foundation is a highly distinctive group of students who are chosen to represent the university on various public occasions. Our graduating Student Foundation members are Richard Marquez. We will now honor this year's recipients of the President's Award. To be considered for this award, a student must have earned a minimum 3.0 cumulative GPA, have made significant contributions to Houston Christian University, and they show promise of representing the university well in the community after their graduation here, and finally be an exemplary all-around student, demonstrating, as our mission says, a passion for academic, spiritual, and professional excellence. So the 2025 President's Award recipients are Richard Marquez,
"10 days to graduation." But she walks away, it's fine. We just had our last student foundation meeting.
We did.
It's bad lighting.
Okay, wait. I almost fell. Hi.
We have our pens. Never heard of her.
She's like the one who shows like the letters in Wheel of Fortune.
Richard Marquez, 25.
And then it says
Richard Marquez, 25, Student Foundation. And somebody went to ring ceremony.
Oh, I did. There it is. Can you focus it, maybe?
Yeah.
There
Wow.
we go. Yeah, I know, right?
So, as you saw in the video, I got the President's Award, thank God. That was pretty cool. Great opportunity, and I'm grateful for all the things that I got to do here. I did just wake up from a nap, so I'm a little bit low energy to say the least, but I'm back at school. Starting from today, the library is open 24/7 for like a bit over a week, and so I shouldn't have to worry about getting kicked out. My goal is to stay here, hopefully at least 1 a.m., max 2, and then back at 6 a.m. I have a test tomorrow at 8 a.m. and then another one at 10:30 a.m. But I'm gonna go. I brought my blanket, I brought a meal, I have my water, a Gatorade, snacks. It's gonna be a night of a bunch of studying, but it's all gonna be good. And by this time tomorrow, I will only have one assignment left. All right, I'm halfway through the study guide for my con law test, and I took a break to study for my democracy test. I have these flashcards, and so I walked around campus, like studying the flashcards because I need a break. But I'm still studying, but it's still a break, and I'm not just like sitting down. And so I came in my walk to check on my ceramics, and I'm kind of sad because my puzzle piece did not turn out how I wanted it to. I spent so much time glazing it and like had different puzzle pieces, like 4 or 5 technically, and you can't even tell because it's all just one color. Also the glaze, I don't know why it looks like that. I did sufficient layers to where it should all be like one solid color, but instead like there's a lot of places where it's just unglazed, and I honestly genuinely have no idea why. With the different shades, I did add more distinction when I did the puzzle pieces, so here you can tell they are different shades, and I thought that's how it was going to look like here, but it didn't turn out that well. But the shape itself is still pretty cool. Here's an area of campus I don't really vlog. There's the laundry room, and they have a pod, which is like a convenience store. I'm not there very often for obvious reasons because I don't live on campus, but I went to go get a coffee. All right, guys, it's 2:15. I got my blanket. I didn't bring a pillow, and honestly, if I brought a pillow, I probably could have just slept at school. I don't think I would have anyways because I snore, but it actually isn't that uncomfortable in there to sleep. It's been 4 hours since I left, and I'm back at school. Work is done. My boss gave me some books as like an end of year present. Now I'm heading to Grad Fair. It's my robe. Oh, nice. Grad Fair is done. That took so little time. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer.
So thank you all for coming out tonight. We just want to take an opportunity tonight to celebrate all the hard work that you put into your studies here. We always enjoy getting to know you over the years, and believe it or not, we hate to see you go. It's sad to see people that we get fond of leave. But we're excited for what the future holds for you. So we wanted to do a little bit of a sort of a commissioning ceremony. I have these fancy medallions we had made to commemorate your studies. If you did political science, or legal studies, or criminal justice, or history, and it has the HCU seal on one side, and the other side has a replica of the Liberty Bell on it. So as much as we want to build our country up and improve on what we do well, and also try to fix the things that we don't do well, we have to remember that our ultimate citizenship is in heaven, and we're sort of passing through here, right? liberty and justice for all. And that's really what you've studied here in the past few years. To remember the principles you've been taught here and why they're important and why you should defend those principles for all people. Just a bang of the bell, and that was to commemorate the end of your studies. 2, 3.
Just had our commissioning ceremony. It was short and sweet. I forgot. I have to go pick up my suit, bro. I have to leave. I was just like, it's the way. Oh my gosh, I have to go pick up my suit for tomorrow's photos. Here's the graduation thingy unboxing. You get a hooded thing, and I'm in the College of Arts and Humanities, which means that mine is white. I think you go like this over your. Yeah, that makes sense. And then the thing I was most nervous about is if this is gonna fit my big head. Oh, okay, it's not bad. Wee, first time as I look at my high school picture with my graduation cap over there at the mantle. And then 2025. And then here's the robe. So I finished one of my professor's classes yesterday. I'm gonna give him a little gift that I got him that I wanted to show you because it's pretty cool in my opinion. It says River of Information and Master of Suspense. He'll often end class in that way, where he says, because I'm a River of Information, I'll tell you, but because I'm a Master of Suspense, you'll have to wait until next class. And I decided on this when I saw it on Etsy. I just realized I'm going to my last college class here. I'm going to my review for the test on Monday. So that'll be my last assignment, but this is my last college class. Oh, not the bell. Anyways, I was gonna say I'm gonna go into my last college class. Just over here was my first college class. And then I'm gonna go walk to my last college class on the other side. Goodbye, ceramics. I'm about to go take my last assignment ever at HCU. 9:38, officially done with BA.
5 days till graduation.
All right, so I'm done, like I said, with my test. I came to visit where my last classroom was, which is H201. I had my logic class here. I sat right here. I always like sitting by the door on the first row. I sit right here. This wasn't there before. That's where I sat. These TVs are new. I haven't been here in a while. I don't know, I just wanted to come visit it. So, peace. I'm done, thank God. Okay, so I've used this sheet to keep track of all my assignments as the first semester, so I have them all here. I can literally tell you that my first ever assignment was to read Wayne 980 days ago. And now I finished, so I'm gonna mark off, cross it off, and then turn it pastel. And then if we go, look at all, it's all pastel now, which means it's all done. This is the study room. This has been the one I've been in the most for discipleship with somebody you've seen before. And today is our last one. So I just wanted to include this in the vlog.
It's the last one.
There's a tradition where you ring the bell once you finish your last final. That was yesterday. I took my last final, so here we go. That was loud, in case you couldn't tell. Officially part of the tradition. Hello, I'm currently in the chapel. This is the one that's in the residence halls. I haven't really been here much lately, but for my first year, I was here every single week for small group. And I'm gonna film my countdown for graduation. I don't think I've formally talked about the countdown, but I've included the countdown. I'm making the countdown video since 100 days with different people on campus. And I'm gonna film 3 days left with my friend Mason, who was the first friend I ever made. And he was also my small group leader. And we met in this room. So I thought it'd be cool to film that video in this room.
We can do this 3 days.
3 días hasta graduación.
3 days until graduation.
3 days till graduation.
Is that to me? 3 days till graduation.
Thumbs up.
Are we just gonna keep going? This is Mason on his natural habitat. I'm about to wrap a gift, which by the way, this is papers from 2022 from my high school graduation. I got this signed from my favorite professor. He's my political science professor. It says Dr. Hammonds and it has the Jedi Order. It's like 3D printed. And he loves Star Wars, in case you couldn't tell. This is the Star Wars ones. I have another gift for him that isn't going to arrive until after graduation, so I'm going to drop it off to him eventually. I'll figure it out. But I did want to show it to you, so that's this clip. It says, many forms of government have been tried and will be tried in this world of sin and woe. No one pretends that democracy is perfect or all wise. Indeed, it has been said that democracy is the worst form of government, except for all those other forms that have been tried from time to time. Winston Churchill, 1947. This semester I had him for a democratic theory class, and this is the quote we kind of kept coming back to just in our discussions as a class. So I went on Etsy and I had this made for him. Today on Richard's Nostalgia Walk, It's not my last shift here, but tomorrow there will be a field trip. I've officially picked up my honors cord. I did get it on Friday for my pictures, but I had to like return it. Now I have like officially for me to keep. I just finished writing up some little thank you cards for some people I work with. I work on Law and Liberty, as you've seen. And that one, like, I vlog there a lot, but the other job, by nature of the job, like, I'm not going to be over here vlogging. That's a very unique scenario, obviously. But I do have another job that I've been working at, and so I have some, like, thank you cards for some of the faculty and staff that are part of that. And so it's going to be my last shift, and it's been a very great opportunity to work there, and I've learned a lot. So, yeah. So I decided to film a tour of the school and, like, post it on YouTube. It's not a very big market because obviously the school is not that big. But it is an untapped market, okay? Like, there's got to be at least some people looking for a tour, because I know I was, and there's literally no tour of the school. So I decided to film one. And it's also a good way to, like, get to go around campus one last time, blowing everything. There's a field trip literally on the other side of this column, so I can't talk too loud. But I wanted to sign off from Law and Liberty. I'm a little bit emotional, I'm not gonna lie. But we had a field trip planned, which I generally was like, this is a great way to go out, not just because it's like a field trip and exciting, but because I meant like my professor was going to be in there. And anyways, like I gave him his gift that I mentioned, and he gave me a little something too, which was nice. With the field trip thing, it was such a weird contrast because it's these like elementary school kids, like you know, just starting off or whatever, and then I'm over here like finishing my chapter here, and it's just like it's a beautiful contrast. Just not me crying, but like, I don't know how to explain it, but like them starting off and me finishing is like a beautiful thing. But it's also such a weird feeling, and I don't know, I love being there, and yeah, favorite place on campus forever. And I vowed to never be the person who cries on camera, so I'm gonna shut up and stop filming now, but I'm done. This is my last responsibility. I've been done with classes for a couple days now, but this is my like last work shift, so my last ever HCU responsibility, and now it's just graduation tomorrow. And okay, I'm gonna go because I'm gonna cry. I'm at the tower. I'm gonna film my countdown.
90 days till graduation.
80 days till graduation. 70 days till graduation.
60 days till graduation. 50 days till graduation.
40 days till graduation. 30 days till graduation. 20 days till graduation.
50 days till graduation.
10 days till graduation.
5 days till graduation.
3 days till graduation.
1 day left till graduation. See you tomorrow. Surprise, surprise, I'm back on campus because I didn't finish filming the tour, and honestly I didn't want to come back to finish it, but I also didn't want to leave it unfinished, so I came back. I'm here at Law and Liberty. I watched the clip and just wanted to clarify. When I said I didn't want to come back, I meant like I don't want to come back like next week or something just to finish the video. I'm cool with coming back today. I actually wanted to come back because this video came up on Instagram about this girl talking about how she was like for her last night on campus, she was just gonna go walk around at sunset because there's something about sunset. I love sunset. Look at the little dickies. There's somebody cutting the yard right now, so the audio might not be the best, but I'm gonna put my cap and gown. Here we go. Officially, this wasn't as pretty as I thought it was gonna be. Hold up. Okay, there we go. Officially have my robe on. I'm literally about to take it off because I'm not gonna drive with it on. But I did want to put it on before I leave and take a picture. Feeling a little bit emotional, I'm not gonna lie. But here we go. This thing I still haven't figured out how to exactly use, but the bookstore people will be there to make sure that it's on right. Here we go. Here we go, guys. It's getting real. All right, guys, it's the real deal. I'm gonna go and check in, and I feel good.
Richard Marquez, summa cum laude. Oscar Jose.
I'm a grad. Oh, hola. Come in. I'm a graduate. Now I just gotta find my family. I just graduado. There's Emily and Melissa and Angel and people. I wasn't gonna make people walk because it's, you know, like kind of a little bit far, but you know what, it's my day, so I'm just gonna have my family walk over here to where I want to take my pictures because it's my favorite place on campus. And if you watch this whole vlog, then you already know what it is. It's Law and Liberty over here. Right, already moved this hassle from right to left. but we didn't get to do the throw, so I'm gonna do it now. You wanna count me down?
3, 2, 1. Yay! Yay!
How are we feeling, Emily?
I'm feeling blistering.
We're graduates.
Almost.
I don't know about we.
Someone's a graduate.
A little necklace thingy that I don't know who bought it actually.
I think your mom.
My mom maybe, and then a little stuffed animal. And now we're gonna go home and eat Olive Garden. It's a couple hours later. We had some lunch, some Olive Garden, and now everybody's gone. I already got a couple of graduation gifts, which is very nice. I did just have a package arrive, and it's gifts for some people from school. I was hoping they'd get here Thursday latest. I could give it to them on Friday. That didn't happen, but I do have a excuse to go to school. All right, so I got these signs custom made. The shop is called Pitney Bowes. This is cool. It's these little signs. This one's for the Baptist Student Ministry Director. That's the club from a couple clips ago where I got the All the Places You'll Go book. And this is for the director of it. If you remember the balloon when I was in the office, he has a bunch of quotes that he says. So I printed out one of them. It says, God is always working. The question is, are you paying attention? That's one of the things he would say. And then I put his last name here, which is what we all call him by. I'm going to drop these off to them eventually. All right, so I'm at school. I came to drop this off. I also got this printed off of Walgreens and I'm going to tape it to the back. I'm going to ask him for some tape first and then I'm going to give it to him. And I guess I should end the vlog now that I graduated, which feels weird to say. It's also weird because every other vlog I've ended it in the car after serving at graduation with Student Foundation, except for the first vlog because I wasn't in Student Foundation yet. But besides that, that's how I've been ending it. And now I'm just ending it in my room because obviously I didn't serve today at graduation. But that's the end of the vlog. So this vlog is apparently just never ending. The thing is, I'm not going to post it until after I post that I'm going to UH because obviously throughout the video I showed stuff about UH. So until then, I can kind of keep adding to it low-key. Also, if you're wondering why this is here, it's because I had my graduation party 2 days ago. I always knew I wanted to go to college, and so maybe it sounds prideful, but I always knew this day was gonna come, to be honest with you.
I knew too.
Yeah, but now it's actually here. It's very exciting, and I'm thankful for all of you in whatever shape, form, whether it be family or if you made our way into our lives later on. Thankful for all of you. Especially thankful for my parents and my siblings. Colleges and stuff in high school, they do like these chords. So like this one I got for my GPA. This one I got for a first gen thing, a trio. And so it's like a way to, in academia, to like celebrate people and honor them. My mom, my dad.
Oh. That's so cute. That's cool.
School colors.
Yeah.
Hey.
For all of you, as I was like getting ready for graduation and stuff, kind of like the scary 2 words were like, what's next? That people always ask, and I've done it too, and I know it's with well intention, but obviously creates a lot of nerves. And so for the last about year now, been on a journey to figure out what's next. Had help by a lot of people. You said Emily, Kurt. Okay, you are my friend.
Alright, what's her?
What can't
They heard so many like audio memos. I'm like trying to get freaking out. So thank you for your support. I had he's not here obviously, but I had a professor, Dr. Hammonds, who was such a great big help, and I look at him and I'm like, that's what I want to be like when I grow up, like career-wise and stuff. And so he's been a great help. And thankfully I haven't provided an answer to that, to the what's next. I'm sorry to leave you in a cliffhanger, but I was going to do this and I forgot. Thank you for the prayer. I also wanted to take an opportunity to pray a blessing over you if you feel comfortable receiving that. So I just wanted to pray to you. God, thank you for everybody who's under the sound of my voice. Thank you that they were able to come here and celebrate this special day with me, and for whatever role they played in my life and getting into this moment. I ask that, as your word says, that you just bless them and keep them, that you make your face shine upon them and be gracious to them, and that you meet them at their greatest place of need. Thank you, Jesus, for their lives. So hope you will receive that blessing. I'm excited to say that in August I will be starting my PhD at the University. I still haven't taken that down, but anyways, I have my diploma frame, which is very exciting. I don't actually get my diploma until I think around July, but I have the frame already. This was a gift from somebody I worked with at school, but if they happen to ever watch this, thank you again. And I'm super excited to open it. It'll be hanging in my office forever. And so I'll forever remember that person. All right, here we go, first look. Oh yeah. I don't want to take it out of the plastic thing, and obviously I'm not going to use it yet anyways. But here it is. I got a brown border, which I love. There's the glass upgrade so that it lasts and protects from the sun and stuff like that. This over here is like navy blue. We got the HCU logo over here. My diploma will go there. And then Houston Christian University. Yay! This is the last clip that's going into the vlog. Right there's the new building. They have blue stuff now. My diploma was available to pick up as of like 3 hours ago. So you already know I'm here. I want to actually go show it to the person who gifted me the diploma. Not the diploma, sorry, the frame. Here it is. It says Houston Christian University, upon the nomination of the university faculty, has conferred upon Richard Marquez, me, the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Political Science and History. And then here in the very little, but it says summa cum laude. School logo over here. And I officially have my degree and I'm so excited. Just 2 more left. All right, time to put it on here. Very last one. All right guys, here it is, officially in the frame. HCU, it's officially in my room. Super exciting. I've kind of just been admiring it as I lay in bed editing this video and finishing it up finally. I also wanted to show you stuff here. This is a gift from my professor. This was a gift for my graduation from my cousin Jesse. Here I have a bunch of books from school. That was also a gift from my professor. This was a gift from a friend from church. If you remember the commissioning ceremony where we got to ring the bell and my professor was talking, that's the thing that we got. It says Morris Family Center for Law and Liberty, the school logo, and then it has parts of the Pledge of Allegiance. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then over here's a book that I used for my graduation party. I'm covering the person's face, but basically I had people take a Polaroid of themselves. I had a bunch of different color washi tape, and then they wrote me a little note. It turned out really cool. I also got some stickers, and it was, like I said, it looks really cool. That's the end of my HCU vlogs. It's been a good time. I'm really happy that I have all these memories, filmed, like documented, and I'm gonna miss the place. I'm very happy and grateful. I could have never guessed all the things that God would have in store at HCU, and it's been a really good experience. I'm happy I got to meet a bunch of people. I'm happy I got to be in graduation. When I walked across the stage, I didn't think I was gonna be able to like recognize anybody. Like I thought I was gonna be like too in the moment or focused, but I did have a second where I saw them in the crowd and I see them cheering for me, which is very nice. Because again, I didn't think I was gonna have that moment just because like the thrill of it all, the lights and everything. So we're up on HCU. I feel like I want to say more, but I think this is a good way to end. And God bless you. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. It won't be an HCU vlog, but there will be a vlog. See you later. God bless you. And love you.